What's up, Internet? My name's Andrew. I'm here with Judah, and this is the only podcast you should probably ever listen to from here on out because this is What the Football, and we are talking about, drum roll, football. Judah,
Yes.
let's just dive deep into this.
Okay.
Why did we start this podcast?
I think because football is one of God's gifts to us.
Amen, brother.
So God really wanted to give us a gift and give us football. So we all need to share and partake of this gift of God.
That's right.
But also because we feel like it's about time. It's about time to do this. So What the Football, he came up with that name, by the way.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, but that's him, not me. Yeah, but I think we're doing this because we feel like it's time. And also because we're recording in Dubai. The world is looking at the GCC. Some people are getting Saudi wages.
Maybe we will too one day.
I hope so. Maybe not as much as Mbappe was offered.
Oh my goodness, that was insane.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll get to all that.
Yeah.
You're talking about the podcast and like we're doing this as video as well and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What's the reason for us? Like, you and I have talked a lot about offline about just our love for football.
Yeah.
Maybe tell me just a little bit about your love for football, how that started, and then I'll share mine a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it'll be good for others to know as well. Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
we love the sport, so
Oh, man, it's a beautiful game. It is the beautiful game, not just a beautiful game. For me, I think it started as a young guy, maybe 9-10 years old, thereabouts. So I have an uncle. I don't know if he's going to ever watch this. Because I can trace my love for football to a large extent to him.
okay.
Because growing up then as young kids, so he used to spend a lot of time with us. He's my dad's brother. And he just loved football, bro. And like Saturdays and evenings definitely because Champions League is Tuesday and Wednesdays. Then Saturday, weekend, league football. And we want to watch Power Rangers. We want to watch all that kind of stuff. And my guy would just come and change the channel and be like,
Put on football.
yeah, you either watch football or you go read your book. And if someone tells you to read your book, you can't report to the person. Because your parents are like, you should be reading your book, bro. So stuff like that. And so I started watching it out of maybe, I don't think disgust is the word, but I was forced to watch it. I'm like, I'd rather watch Power Rangers or something else. But after a while, I kind of loved it. I remember the Bayern Munich team then, Elba, Oliver Kahn, Effenberg. Started watching football with those guys, and this is me now. So maybe I owe part of this to him, I guess.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, before we get to that, what's your team?
Come on. It's a miracle that a Chelsea guy and an Arsenal guy can sit together at the same table. And we're both London clubs. Yeah. So I think I'm a Chelsea guy anyway. I'm a Chelsea guy.
What made you draw get close to Chelsea?
I think it was
Chelsea as such.
Yeah, it was either fan. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was Abramovich, bro.
Yeah.
I think it was Abramovich. Just before Abramovich came, I was just, watching the big guys like the UCL Knights. So UCL Knights are just UCL Knights. But as Abramovich came, and then Mourinho was signed, and I hear somebody talk and he says he's the special one.
Yeah.
You have to listen to the guy, man. Somebody comes on the scene and is all, I think I am the special one. Like, I'm a Champions League winner.
Yeah.
And when he did that, and I'm like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
So I think I took a little more, sorry, it's not like I never had interest in Chelsea. But Mourinho's coming I'm like, I have to pay attention now. And since then, I stayed there. He's gone, he's come back, he's gone again. I'm still there, bro. Still there. But now Abramovich is gone, I think I'm still there. So I'm trying to keep the blue flag flying. Yeah.
That's good, man. I mean, it's all those teams have beautiful history. Like, regardless of who people support, a lot of times,
Yeah.
all those teams have beautiful history, long history. And so
Fair.
regardless of which team you support, like it's just awesome. The game is awesome. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
True.
it's just the love of the game.
When people ask me like, so why football, why Chelsea? I'm like, I'm a football fan first before I'm a Chelsea guy.
Yeah.
So I met people. I guess I can say this. You don't watch many games except the Arsenal games, bro. But for me, I watch like nearly anything. I think I found myself watching like Leeds, West Ham.
Yeah.
And why? Because I love the game. So, and when I watch Chelsea games and they don't play well, I tell people like, bro, Chelsea didn't play well. They had a bad game or something. But you know, it is what it is. Football is the thing. Chelsea comes second. Football is just, I'm a football guy. Then I can be a Chelsea guy, but definitely I'm a football guy.
Yeah, man. And that, I mean, I hope that's a message to a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people who just love their own club and they're sort of like hate or resentment towards other clubs, but you know, like you have to appreciate if.
Yeah, true.
At the end of the day, football is just, you know, it should be like the thing that we're.
I think anyway, the game should just bring us together.
Yeah,
you shouldn't separate us. You shouldn't form any factions.
Yeah,
but definitely, I support Chelsea. You support Arsenal and all.
Yeah,
but football is bringing us together. We're sitting together. We're talking.
Yeah, man.
Your London club. I'm also representing the London club, but we're together.
Yeah.
So I think if you watch most of the FIFA tournaments, the ad goes, "Football unites the world," something like that. So I think we should let's do that.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. You asked me like, my story with football is.
Tell us.
So I grew up at a time when Cristiano was at the height of his Manchester United career.
Okay.
And so everybody was like, United. And I was like, okay. But I don't know. I was just like, I don't want to pick a team that everybody's picking, you know? So as I remember 2006 FIFA, like the video game on PlayStation. My brother and I used to play in the first team when you would go to select is from the Premier League, and it was Arsenal. So I used to select that, and they still had Henry at the time.
Oh yeah, that team.
And so I started playing with that team, and like I just loved the color. It was very iconic, all of it. And so I started slowly following it, and then the next thing I knew, I'm just like, I get to know so much more of the history and like Highbury and just the Invincibles era. I just missed the Invincibles era. So like I came towards the end of it. So I've seen probably mostly bad seasons as an Arsenal fan, but I mean, last season was incredible. You know, I think.
Oh yeah.
As much as it ended with heartbreak.
Talk about the league for 200.
Oh my days, bro. Like I think maybe myself and a lot of other fans were just like, will they make it? Will they do it? Yeah. We were all hopeful. They didn't at the end, but you know,
I kind of find different. But it's an easy way for me to banter you, you know.
Yeah, I know. For a lot of people, we know you're coming for us in the comments. Anyway, I think for me, at the end of the day, similar to you, like I just love the game. I don't get to watch as much football at the moment, but when I was in like high school and stuff, like similarly, I'd watch just almost any games just because the game is so beautiful, and there is something about the ball hitting the back of the net, bro, that you love to see. That it's just something. It's beautiful. Like, we're recording this at the time when like the women's game is on right now, the FIFA Women's World Cup.
The one in Australia and New Zealand,
and even that is incredible to watch, and like
beautiful.
Like it doesn't matter who scores, but just there's this sense when the ball hits the back of the net. Beautiful. It is beautiful.
I've been seeing some of the games. It's a really good tournament.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next.
We'll talk about this
really good tournament.
But yeah, that's I guess that's why we're really doing this. We love football. That's why it doesn't have a certain club in the name. We're just talking about football.
Just football, bro.
Yeah. Just football. Now, let's jump into like what people can expect. What are we going to talk about?
Bro, I don't know. Should we set like high expectations? Or do we just like go with the flow? Or I don't know. Well, one thing I know people can expect is we will talk football. But not too seriously all the time.
Yeah.
So it won't be like high level analysis of zonal marking and 1v1s and 1-to-1 marking and without the ball 5-3-2, with the ball 4-3-3. We won't do that. But we will talk football, but not too seriously all the time, you know. We just cool, chill vibes. Try to laugh as much as we can, I guess.
That's right.
We should laugh.
If you can bet on anything, it's hearing Judah laugh during the podcast, and that's my goal, to make him laugh.
I love to laugh, bro. It helps me. It helps me. We live in a stressful world, bro.
Yes.
So I try to laugh. Every opportunity I get, I laugh. It's, you never know. You just never know. But we will talk football. It will be not too serious all the time. Because we're filming or recording from Dubai, we'll try to talk one or two. Like right now, everybody's going to Saudi. So that's our region. We'll try to talk about it briefly. A lot of emphasis will be on like the Premier League, because we both somewhat Premier League clubs anyway.
Yep.
But we will talk about the other top leagues at intervals once in a while. Like when there's a big game, like El Clasico or something. Is El Clasico still a big game without Ronaldo and Messi?
That's a big question.
What do you think?
Ooh.
Be careful, bro. Don't get cancelled by Barca fans or Real Madrid fans.
No, I will say, I think because of the history of the game, I think it is, right?
Okay.
Like, I mean, if you look at all the other derbies, players come and go, but
True.
I think they're still there. I'd say so.
But maybe Ronaldo and Messi being there then just
Or it made it
gave it
different,
like global appeal and all that.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there will be other players that'll come in the future that are gonna like
true though.
define that even more, you know, and it'll keep just evolving.
Like if Real Madrid get Mbappe,
Oh yeah.
Barca already have like Pedri, Gavi, those are stars for the future and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess so. So they can expect all that kind of stuff. You know, that good football stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they can expect.
Judah, let's talk a little bit about the region that we're in.
Yeah.
So we're recording this in Dubai.
Yeah.
A lot of people love football here.
Yeah. A lot of people love football here. And not just that. The love for the game here is actually growing. Like a whole lot. So I think a few years ago, I think it was the Asian Games, AFC stuff, was hosted here. And I think there was a game, I think it was Australia, someone that was hosted in Stadium, the one close to Stadium Metro. And you could just see the amount of fans who were trooping in and out of that. But that was maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. My figures are failing me now. But definitely on this side of the world, the love for the game is increasing. Arsenal were here.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Your team were here.
City,
definitely Abu Dhabi, bro. But also the Club World Cup.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I went to see Chelsea.
You went to go? Yeah, I went
to Abu Dhabi. I saw the semi-final with Palmeiras. No, sorry, the final was with Palmeiras. The semi-final was with Al Hilal, Saudi club.
Okay.
So you can see that the whole world is beginning to look this way. But here, I think the love for the game is growing. There's always been the love for the game here. So it's not like it's just springing up out of nothing. There are clubs that have academies here. I've seen a few academies here already. So this place is, I think it's fertile ground for football.
Yeah.
Fertile ground for football. Your club comes here, I think.
Right.
Summer, is it summer, like mid-season training?
Mid-season and summer sometimes.
Yeah. So maybe one day we'll just have Bukayo or Declan.
Oh, bro.
You never know.
That'd be a dream. That'd be a dream. But also, I think I also want to mention I think there's a Barca academy. There's a Barcelona academy.
Must be here.
Here as well, right? Like somewhere. And so, yeah, football is quite a big deal. And I think it's also just sort of a testament to the beauty of so many different cultures coming here together, and still, you know, people coming from Nigeria and Pakistan, and, you know, like having this love for the game, you know. I think it's incredible.
Even the World Cup in Qatar, which I was also privileged to see a game there. Yeah, so I think it's about time, as I said. It's about time. And definitely you see what's happening in Saudi. Folks have been there. It starts with, Ronaldo came in. Yeah, just felt like, okay, that's one person. Benzema came
Yeah.
in. N'Golo Kante came in. Andy came in. Koulibaly came in.
Yeah.
Henderson has come in. Ruben Neves has come in. Verratti, Fabinho, they might. You don't know. So,
You know what's funny is when Ronaldo signed,
yeah.
I was like, at first I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay.
That's a lot of
That was first. That's a lot of money. But then at the same time, I was like, you can't fault the guy. He's worked a lot in his life.
Yeah.
And he's worked really hard to get where he is. That's one of his biggest things.
Definitely.
And so, he's getting a lot of money from this. But what I think what I didn't anticipate was how many players were going to follow him with him signing to Al Nassr like that. Like that's,
Bro.
like right now, that's insane seeing that.
It is. I think the thing is, well, on the Ronaldo thing, I don't think Ronaldo has anything to prove.
Yeah.
I think we won't do the Messi today. Maybe another day. Well, not today.
Day.
But I don't think Ronaldo has anything to prove. He's there. He was offered that because the club felt he was worthy of it, or they felt that was good investment anyway. Yeah, so that's cool. With the news that 4 of the clubs have now been taken over by the government, and
Oh wow.
yeah, 4 of the clubs I know. But the funny thing is, even some of the clubs that have not been taken over by the government are still making those big moves.
Interesting.
So I just don't know, man. So next season is going to be like, maybe we should go to Saudi to see a game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
maybe Al Hilal or Nasser or Al Nasser, somebody, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I say I think it's time. It's about time.
Yeah. And the game is growing. It doesn't seem like one country or a few countries have the monopoly anymore.
No,
There's more seats at the table. So
even Infantino was saying stuff like that at the Qatar World Cup, trying to go football is for everybody, bro. I think it's for everybody. And there was also talk that I think Saudi want to host the 2030 World Cup alongside Egypt or something like that. But I don't know. I think I had somebody say that. I haven't read it like officially somewhere. It might be somewhere I've just seen it. Yeah, but bro, this is the place to be.
yeah.
This is the place to be
Yeah.
with the beautiful game.
Yeah. Speaking of the beautiful game.
Yeah.
And the name of our podcast, WTF.
A
lot of people probably might think something else when they hear that.
Yeah.
What we're saying is what the football. And what the football is really that emotion when you see a goal being scored that you did not think that goal was going to be scored. It's that, what the football? And that's really the emotion that we have when it comes to football, So, and those will be the big moments that we'll talk about every week. And just like those what the football moments.
We'll talk about stunners. We'll talk about stoppage time winners. You remember
Red cards.
You remember the Rhys Nelson game?
Yeah, man.
Rhys Nelson goal last
Yeah,
season.
so that's a what the football.
Yeah, like half of the whole, everybody was on the pitch celebrating. Yeah, but I remember all that, and you still didn't win the league, bro.
Tim. Great to end on that note, Judah. Guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being with us. This has been fun, and we can't wait to continue the fun with you guys. It's gonna be exciting. We're looking forward to the season when it starts out, and let's see how the season goes. Hopefully, it's a great season. Hopefully, we win the league. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Fans. Hopefully. Well, I actually heard your coach say you have a big squad.
We do have a bigger squad.
Okay.
Anyway, but we'll see. We'll cover those things as we get to those games. But thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you'll stick around for the ride, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.